Welcome to episode 1 of Road to Grandmaster Combat Achievements on the Ultimate Ironman. I've never really made any kind of content before, so this is all pretty new to me, but UIM Loki's series recently just finished with him completing the Zuck helm on his ultimate, and it was super cool seeing him finally achieve that, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of document my journey as I grind out the Zuck helm. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's been the goal of my account for a while, so, and we have a guest appearance from Devious. Devious just photobombing the intro as always. That's funny. But I've really been looking forward to doing this grind, and I just can't wait to kind of look back in maybe a year or two time and see how far I've come from the glory in the RCB. So I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully enjoy it. Before we hop into the video, I wanted to go over the goals of my account and kind of the progression that has happened before I started recording. So I'm just going to do a brief summary of all those things before we get into the content. The three main goals I have for the account are: 1, skipping Corrupted Gauntlet, so not using any kind of Bofa crutch. So I'm going to be relying on stuff like Atlatl, RCB, ACB, Twisted Bow for the range setup. Also going for Zuck helm, of course, with it being Road to Grandmaster, and then the final one being obtaining all 3 mega rares. I'll leave in the description a more detailed route that my account took, but I will give you guys just a very quick rundown of the progression I've made up to this point. At the very beginning, I started with just doing questing and getting Barrow's Gloves along with Piety, Thralls, the necessities needed for PVM pretty much. I then went ahead and sent TOAs with moth mixes as my prayer pots, and then I stayed at TOA for quite a while. I stayed there until I had everything but Shadow, so I've completely green logged besides that. I did do Peerless Moon, so only Blue Moon for the Blue Moon set since it's storable in the stash unit, and it's a great melee and mage hybrid armor, which is nice when you're playing UIM trying to save on the inventory space. And again, I will leave a more detailed route that I took with this account in the description for anyone who's curious for more of the details. But for anyone just wanting a more general idea of what I've done so far, that's basically it. The first boss we're going to be tackling in this series is going to be Phantom Muspah. Hope it did knock out a couple of easy combat achievements, and also the Venator bow would be really cool, so we're probably going to be at least staying here for 500 kill count to see if we get it on rate. Hopefully we get a little lucky though. I feel like it's appropriate to give some insight into what the boss is and kind of how the fight works. So I thought I'd just explain it really quick. Phantom Muspah has 2 phases. She'll always either melee or she's going to range and mage you. Since I'm doing the range only setup, I don't have any mage here, I want to make sure she's ranged. So here, since she's brown, she's melee, so I'll reset. The reason that you do this is because it shaves about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes off the kills. So here, now that she's green, I can draw and start fighting her. It's pretty simple. You spray range, and then you wait for an animation above her head to see that she's going to do a mage attack right there. And then so after the mage attack, you just flick back to range. And then you just sit here, and it's HP threshold, so every 100 HP she'll switch between forms, and she does a spike, and then you just repeat that. So there, as she changes, I'll pray melee. Then with the melee form, there's kind of a weird interaction. If she doesn't have to walk before she melees you, you'll take full damage. But if she walks and then melees you, it's a 0. So I'm just utilizing the step back method here to make sure she only hits 0s, which is really nice. It really cuts down on the supply costs for the fight. And you basically just repeat. As you see, I Ruby procced and phased her. So this is her first special she does, where she kind of teleports around the room. It's a little bit harder without a bow, like a Bofa, because with a Bofa you can just stand on this tile right here and then click her, and you'll never get dragged, and you can just shoot her as she teleports around, which is really nice. Since I have the crossbow, it's not really an option, so I kind of have to just juke and wait for it to be over. So here's the second special, where the screen goes dark and she just moves a whole bunch of pillars towards you, and you just kind of kite. So now you utilize the step back method while also trying to get out of the line of sight of these guys. So I'm going to run a bit here just to get some distance from them. Since she moved, she'll hit a 0 or she'll phase. That's cool too. So yeah, you just want to keep kind of running away from these things. and then they just stop, and then you're good. They stop chasing you, and then they just solidify wherever they were last at. And repeat. And so here's the final phase. Just going to do this move where you just want to be behind one of the spikes and you won't get hit. Then you also equip your Sapphire Bolts here, and I do some extra work with the Arceus spellbook to get a little bit more damage. But basically, you're just draining her prayer bar. She's basically praying, or she has like a prayer bar that you have to like bring down to 0. And so there's a couple of ways that you can do that. So one is with flicking Smite, right? So here I'll flick Smite, I wait for her attack, and then you flick Smite. I did it a little late there, like that. And then the alternative is you can bring in certain bolts that drain prayer. Like I have the Sapphire bolts on here. So the bolt proc on these will drain her prayer. So let's see if I can get a spec here. So here I got a spec and the whole prayer bar is gone. And then it's just like before, but she'll never change forms. And now it's just flicking prayers, and every once in a while she does more spikes and he's got to move out of the way. So nothing too hard here. And there it is, Phantom Muspah, easy as that. And 30 kill count. 2 U seeds. I will not be keeping those. Ooh. Is this the first actual unique ancient icon, huh? Is there a use for this? I'm trying to think because like you can get the blood shard from Bardorvis, right? And then you can overheal with Blood Barrage, which is pretty cool. Or like a Coliseum. But I'm trying to think because that's just a permanent bag slot forever. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if this is something that I can hold on to. I'm assuming probably not. I don't think I've seen any other Ultimate Iron Man ever keep this, but still a log slot, so that's cool. I did the research. I looked it over again. It's basically everything I already knew, but you basically just take the icon, you combined it with the Ancient Scepter and 5,000 Ancient Essence, and then you can make the Ancient Scepter to hold. It looks pretty funny, if I'm being honest. It's like super short compared to the actual Ancient Staff. But yeah, so it just makes it so like your Blood Barrage heals you a bit more, and then like I was saying previously with the Blood Quartz, you can overheal, so it's super cool for Inferno, super cool for Coliseum. I just don't think it's worth the bag slot, you know. It's not gonna make or break like your capes or anything like that. Definitely a cool item though, but it's time to go free 60k. Oh, I can't sell this item. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna alk it. I've bought my nature rune, my single nature rune, so time to go to the normal spellbook really quick and alk it. I was thinking about maybe keeping it for Slayer, because that's the next thing I'm doing after I get the Venator bow. Since I have full Masorias, I was going to finally start leveling Slayer, since I'm only at 60. But after looking a bit more, it doesn't do like increased damage or anything, which I was hoping for. It freezes them longer. It's not really worth it. So this one is gone to the void. And you can't alk it either. Wow. So looks like it's actually just on the ground forever. That's so bait. It says 60k, but you can't alk it. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh Okay, Venator Shard on 38 kill count. Not bad. How much is this going for? 14.8 mil. Only 4 more to go? At this rate, we'll be done in no time. Wait, there's a 1 on the Venator Shard. Are these stackable? I was worried that I was gonna have to like have them separate slots and they were gonna overflow into my inventory. But this is sweet if they are stackable. That'll be really nice because I was kind of dreading having just 4 Venator Shards in my inventory taking up room. So that's super cool. This has gotta be the combat achievement, right? Completely surrounded by spikes. Hey, space is tight. I was thinking about it, and it's just crazy that I'm doing my intro, and out of all people, Devious randomly shows up in the middle of my recording while I'm talking about UIM Loki. I feel like I have to shout him out now. You know, his videos are awesome as well, and a little bit different content with clogging instead of going for Zelkelm off the rip. But I mean, man, that guy grinds. That was the big 50 right there. They've got some smoke runes, some Adior. The Adior is nice because I'm having to mine all of the bolts myself. That's one of the issues with my account build is you have to do all the adamant ore mining. But this has been cool. It's slowly stockpiling. It'll save me some time in the future, so that's always nice. And the big 100 for the Spirit Seed. A cool use you have with Spirit Seeds is if you don't want to plant them, or if you don't have the ability like me, you can always just come here to Miss Jane and just use the seed on her. And she'll give you hard packs, which is cool. See if we get anything good. Looks like it was a lot of nothing. The 3 Eared seeds are tempting, but don't have space for them. Oh well. I decided I wanted to get my Masori kit really quick for the Avas, so changing it up a bit, we'll change the scenery while I do a quick little 350. Told a guy from my clan that he could tag along as well, so hopefully this doesn't take us too many attempts to do Deathless, but we'll just have to see. Oh, he's got it. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, I think I'll just set it up. I think he's gonna switch aggro. There we go. That could have been bad. I'm glad I was paying attention. Nice. I thought this was gonna take quite a few attempts, but so and then chill little 6.7% to go with it. Nothing. Typical. Typical. What's the loot though? The crafting kit. 16 red RCs and 13 stabs. Oh my god. And an elite clue. I'm not doing the clues though. That might be it. Hey, can't escape. You can't get away. That was pretty bad. I don't know. My supplies are not great. I had to redemption twice to get that kill. Jeez. And we've got another seed pack. Anything good? 2 Ranar seeds. It's not bad. And a redwood seed. Too bad I can't plant that. And a little kill count update. 150. Wow, that drop is crazy. 2 dragon plate legs and 3 Ranar seeds. Some money. Prison cash number 5. Holy fire runes. Sick. So I learned that apparently you can use a pestle and mortar on the ancient icon. Yeah, and you get 5,000 dust. Not bad. Little kill count update, the big 200. 4 death runes. We still haven't seen anything since, I think, 38? I think it's been 38 or 37 was the first shard, so quite a few, nothing yet, but hopefully soon. The big 250 kill count. Still nothing since last Venator shard on 36, I believe, so over 200 right now for our second shard, but any kill now, hopefully. And we've got another frozen cache. 670 cannonball is pretty nice. I'll take that. Here's 300 or nothing. Jumping ahead a bit, but here's kill count 400. And nothing yet. Ooh, new PB 215. That's pretty quick. I think my last PB before that was like 230. Not bad, almost sub 2 minutes with just the RCB. And we've got a kill count update. It's been a while since I've done one, but that's the big 500. Oh, we finally got another ranging pot. Oh, 2 of them, nice. Yeah, puts us at 500. Still sitting at 1 shard that we got on 30 something, so we should have the full bow, but got a little unlucky, so I have to kill a bit more Muspah. Hopefully it evens out soon though. Pretty cool achievement coming up with this kill. That should put us at, yep, 503. So now we go to the high scores and we refresh it. I might need to log, hold on. Let me try again. Number 100. Not bad. Always feels bad to go a little dry, but it's still cool kind of climbing the leaderboard. Wait, I can just stay here. The spikes continue to break. Oh, what is that? I mean, we killed him, I guess. And we got another kill count update here. The big 600. Almost coming up on 600 kills since the last drop. Just about 30 more, so see if we get there, if we get something first. So I went ahead and finished 650 kill count at Muspah and just decided to call it because it started to not get as fun, especially when you go that dry, and the name of the game is to keep having fun when you can. So we may revisit the boss, but we're going to call it there on an even 650. I'm going to put up on the screen the loot from the 650 kills. It's missing 5. I think the tracker just missed it, but yeah, this is everything that I got, just the 1 shard, and then I ended up dropping the essence and just selling it on the GE for cash because it's not worth the bag slot for how long it's going to sit there. So I can always get more on the grind while I'm getting the rest of the shards. The new in-game duo boss Yama has come out, so I'm going to go ahead and start switching focus here after finishing the Muspah grind, and I'm going to get some synapses to make some Demon Bane weapons and get some super anti-poisons and some stuff ready for this fight. So looking forward to tackling this boss next and seeing what the combat achievements are with this one. Unfortunately, my replay buffer wasn't working, so I don't have the clip of when I got my first synapse, but I do have the screenshot from Runelight, so I'll show it here. This one was on 25 kill count, so pretty cool. It really is like night and day compared to my Muspah RNG. I went super dry and I came here and immediately got a synapse, so it feels like I kind of cashed in, so that feels really cool. No way, I just got another synapse. That's my second one, dude. On 100 kill count. My Muspah RNG is just cashed in. Dude, that's so nice. All that time I spent at Muspah to go dry, and then I come here and immediately get spooked too. Oh man. Now that we've got Scorching Bow and we've got the synapse for the Emberlight, I think the task is just on hold, and I'm going to do some bursting for a bit. We get 27 shards to infuse it, so we got a lot of kills ahead of us, but hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, 90 mage. Nice. Closing in on 99. That level snuck out of nowhere, just like my HP level. Didn't even see it coming. Katizo kill count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh man, I just got on for the day. Well, that's the final one, so it looks like it's time to go make the synapse. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need, so you see the hammer, the synapse, and the arc light with enough charges, so I think I just use it on the anvil. Oh, look at that. That's sick, guys. Now we got the bow and we got the Emberlight. That's cool. Alright, we're almost ready for Yama. I just gotta go pick up some super anti-poisons now. The method I decided on is just picking up these 1 doses here at the observatory and then just hopping. It's not the fastest, but it's not too bad, so I'll probably just do this for a couple hours, stockpile a whole bunch, and then I think we're finally ready. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, so I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Road to Grandmaster on the Ultimate Iron Man. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.